You trifling tornado. You kept me swirling at your core. We once burst peace at the start of our story, built walls high around one another to protect from the violent wind and fist. The last time we spoke, I love you never sounded so much like a hate crime. The devil himself must have trained your tongue. I pushed through the ruckus, climbed the idea of having a home, and you tossed around that word like you splintered your skin for a living. Like you ever stayed long enough to notice the smell you left in my bed. Yves Saint Laurent must be what fuels the fire of hell. After you baptized your neck into my pillow, my chest and thighs, into my life, you called me a broken person, asked how could you ever love a woman not whole, told me I didn't fit, laughed at me breaking, said my feelings were not your concern. I thought I held the center of you. You said, quote, if you were my core, I wouldn't be getting rid of you, would I? I was tossed out like trash, old shoelaces, empty vodka bottles swishing down your ridicule. How could I ever love a king of sandcastles, a black crow, a sliding scale, a grim reaper, a magnet of pollution? You are a bullet with no direction, just a wasp nest waiting to get hit. I should have known better than to let you pluck my stinger. You told me, quote, your body always needs work. It could always be a little better. You lift, cut, and tucked my confidence every time you cradled my hand. Every time you promised me forever. Every time you looked at me like fault lines and ran your fingers across the cracks of me. Fuck you for making me believe again. For capturing my hope like a Polaroid. This was too easily developed. You are the excess God lets drop to the floor. What angels sweep up, heaven should be more careful with how they dispose of the trash. You labeled me a concubine, but felt more comfortable with tossing slave at my wrist. I should have let you wring my neck. Maybe then you could see what halos look like. A train wreck must turn you on. A corpse is no way to treat a woman, but maybe you didn't treat me so bad after all. Of course, you never raised a fist, never took what I didn't give you. You never spit in my face, just threatened me with it, just called me bitch, just disappeared without phone call, just convinced me that I was nothing without you. It's too bad that you couldn't see a broken spirit. You said, quote, you're too masculine. Learn how to act more like a woman and then I can treat you like one. You're too aggressive. Too emotional, too scared, too tough. You told me you were safe, told me to find my fragile again, that it's hard to hold a hurricane of a woman. I lowered my brawling waves, severed my wings. I believed you. Stupid as a woman wanting love could. This poem has no moral or resolution. It has no activism or testimony. This is just what abusers do before blows are struck, before the knife is at your throat, before his anger can be blamed on if I am breathing or blinking correctly that day. This is what he calls harmless, to take everything from me, but my body, and then have me waiting on his fist.